Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video. Before we begin, I will be doing yet another giveaway. To join is very simple. Like and subscribe, and then comment your username to join. Anyways, let's get started. Today, we will look at some OP cars you can get right now. These include fair-to-play cars that basically any player can get somewhat quickly. First, we will be getting the tractor. Before we do that, however, let's first test it out. Normally, this car isn't much with a very mediocre top speed and mediocre acceleration. It performs as you would expect a tractor to. Slow and heavy. Liquid consumption is all right, but it is just a boring car. But did you know there's a way to change that? Let me show you. This can work with almost all cars. First, get the rear wheels from the tractor. They are very heavy, so you might have to make 2 trips. After you put them onto the default van, go ahead and also take the engine and radiator there too. And you can go ahead and place them in also. Now place the default small wheels on the front. Lastly, your tractor should have also spawned 9 liters of gas, which you can use to fill up the van with. You should have a total of 18 liters of gas. Also, don't forget to bring a spare engine and radiator in case you run out of oil or water. And it is finished. The car should look like this. Although it looks super goofy, it is a super good car. Let's test it out. Acceleration is somewhat slow, but it will keep accelerating and accelerating. Finally, your top speed should be something like this. I would say like 250 kilometers per hour. This is as fast as the new Cybertruck. And it is also free. Okay, now let's go get the tractor. To get the tractor, you will need to be in the plains. In this instance, we will be driving the car that we just built with the tractor parts. Nonetheless, just simply continue driving until you reach 7,000 meters. When you are nearing the location, you should see this big forest. Drive a little past it and you will see this farmer on the ground next to the road. Get out of your car and go talk to him. He says he lost his farm and for you to retrieve a golden egg by defeating the boss at his farm. Now this can spawn almost anywhere past 7,000 meters, so be prepared to drive some distances. Luckily for me, it was actually pretty nearby. It was a little past the power station for me, but for you, it might be a little different. Either way, you can't miss it. Now before you go in, prepare some good weapons and a lot of ammo. When you walk in, mutants will start coming at you from the sides. Remember to defeat them first, or you might get trapped when fighting the boss. After you've done this, try to clear some more mutants before fighting the main boss. They can get annoying by blocking bullets from hitting the boss. After this, try your best to defeat the boss. He doesn't have many moves, but one of his moves will bring him really close to you and the other is a sure hit range attack. So try to end this as fast as you can. It was quite easy for me because of this gun. Now, once you've killed him, he should drop this golden egg. I recommend just taking it and booking it out of there as fast as you can because the other mutants might touch you if you don't. Now, take your new golden egg and attach it to the roof of your car. Now just drive back to where that farmer guy was. You're supposed to get down and talk to him, but ramming your car right into his tent also works apparently. When you do this, you should see this message pop up, and the tractor should be in your garage. Now, let's move on to our next car. This one may be a little unexpected. We will actually be getting the Desert Traveler. On the outside, it does look super slow, and to be fair, it kind of is. But like the tractor, there is a way to make it much faster. First, take the back wheels of the Desert Traveler and place it at the rear end of the van. Then, go ahead and put the small wheels onto the front. Lastly, just place its engine and radiator into the van. Now you can fill it up with some gas from the Desert Traveler, and you're ready to go. Your end result should look something like this. It accelerates pretty fast and has a very solid top speed. It also comes with auto flip and is fairly easy to steer compared to other cars. Fuel consumption is all right, but you still should bring some extra gas. Overall, it's probably around the same speed as some pay-to-win cars, and it is super easy to get. Let's go get the Desert Traveler now. For this, you will need to spawn in the desert and have a somewhat solid car such as the Siberian I have here. Now just drive a little past the military checkpoint at 7,500 meters and you should see a little salon like this. When you walk in, you will be greeted by some cowboy mutants as well as the gunslinger boss. It is best to clear out the cowboy mutants first because they actually are more dangerous than the boss himself. But as you can see here, the gunslinger isn't actually all that dangerous. All his attacks can be dodged very easily, and none of them are really guaranteed to hit you. You can pretty easily solo him with a shotgun. As you can see here, he wasn't really able to do much to me. I can dodge his bullets by simply walking backwards. And when you do defeat him, this message should pop up. And just like that, the Desert Traveler is in your garage. Last but not least, we will be getting the key truck. You might ask how that's even possible since it has been gone from the game for ages now, but you can actually still buy it from the dealership for 5,000 caps. This is the only car you should be buying, because all the other ones you can still obtain by killing bosses or completing quests. Anyway, let's see how we can grind caps super fast for this. The best method probably is just to drive to 3,500 meters in the desert and selling all the mutants there. I will show you how. Go ahead and first try to defeat the boss, or if you can't, just lure him far away with your car. Now kill all the mutants. This is probably easier said than done. Unless you have a good car, they can get very difficult to beat since there's a whole ton of them at this gas station. But after you do this, here comes the easy part. Take any item, such as a bottle, saw, or quite literally anything, and attach it to the mutants as you would to a car. Do this for all the mutants, including the ones outside and inside. After that, get out your rope gun, which you can get at 20,000 meters, and take off a piece of your car, such as a wheel or door. Now, shoot the item attached to the mutant, and shoot at that detached part of your car. After you do this for all mutants, reattach it to your car and now drive to a shop. Do not ever go past 5,000 meters, as the mutants will get stuck there and you will probably fall off. Anyway, once you're at a shop, take that item and drag all the mutants onto the sell platform. This is a lot easier for express shops, but for normal shops, you will need some sort of item to push the mutants onto the sell platform. This can take a good bit of patience. Also, be careful not to fling any items in the shop, as if it leaves the shopkeeper will get mad and kill you. Prices for these mutants vary a lot. Normal mutants sell for 50, Sprinter sells for 60, and buff mutants sell for 70. You should get a total of nearly 1,000 caps. Pretty OP way to earn caps. Now let's test out the key truck. Shout out to Blast here for letting me borrow his car, but here it is. It actually is a lot better designed than newer cars, with way more parts to put on. It comes with a mini engine and a mini radiator with 15 liters of water. However, it doesn't come with any gas, so you will need to use the default gas for this. Nonetheless, this is a pretty solid car, built best for long-distance trips such as ghost town runs. The top speed is also all right. After all, this is built for range, and not to be a race car. Overall, I would rank Tractor as my go-to car. It has a very OP top speed and decent fuel consumption, and it is fairly easy to get. Anyways, thank you all for watching, and have a blessed day.